They're actually a past customer of ours that came back to see us for another kitchen remodel. With the first one, they're a multi-generational home, so there's 3 families basically in total living in the home. So we redid one side of the house up and down, and then this was the mother's side of the house. The mother's side is an older single-wall construction. It hadn't ever been updated, so it was in need of a remodel, something to let the mom finally have a kitchen that she really liked and was going to enjoy. So the kitchen actually was a small kitchen. We took down 2 walls. One wall that was more or less just all tall storage, shallow tall storage. We tore that down. I'd say it's on the left-hand side of the range. And then where the island is sitting now was actually a wall there as well that separated the kitchen space from a small room that you'd use as a dining. So we actually took that wall down as well. I think function was important for her as well. We did a lot of either drawers or roll-out trays in her kitchen to give her more accessibility when she's using her cabinets. I think it was more of the independence, being able to have a kitchen and a space that she can use and function alone on her own. I'd say probably our biggest challenge would be, just like a lot of single-wall home construction, we have exposed beams and posts that we have to work around and make allowances for. So on the refrigerator wall, we actually had a beam that we needed to make sure we had a large enough filler in place to go ahead and have everything function with the tall storage in the refrigerator in that location. Probably the post and beam, I would say, is probably were our biggest obstacles. Her daughter helped her with a lot of her selections. So with the appliances, the daughter had in mind what she wanted to do. So with the decorative hood over the range, just to help give it a nice appearance and look, as well as an update. That's where also the glass doors came into play on either side of the hood as well. We did a traditional shaker style, so it's something in between a modern and a traditional look. You can go traditional, you can go modern with it. We did cherry wood with a dark finish, a chocolate finish, to give it that nice richness with a big open space. It doesn't make the room feel small at all. It's actually a nice contrast to the other colors that we had going with the countertops. With the countertops, we did on the island, basically it's a white. And then in the background, we did a different color. So we did 2 different colors. In the background is more of one that has a little bit of a sparkle to it, a little bit more of maybe a gray hint. And then on the island, we did that bright white so that the island would really pop and stand out. So the flooring, they went with a vinyl plank, mostly because of durability, easiness to clean and maintain. There's virtually no maintenance to it. You don't really have to worry about it. You kind of install it and just periodically Swiffer it and you're good to go. Yeah, I think it actually might have, the overall finished look, I think they had it pictured in mind, but once you physically get to see it, I think it was like a wow for them. So I think they were very happy in the end with the overall result. Kind of combining multiple rooms into one room that's going to be well used versus having multiple rooms with 1 or 2 of them being underused. I would say it's about taking a smaller enclosed space and opening it up to make it more functional and usable. That would be probably our ultimate goal, is to combine and have everything flow and working together.
Well done.
This project is one of the ones that I enjoy doing a lot, because you take a space that when you look at it, you're like, oh, what can we do with it? And then in the end, we end up with this wonderful, open, very transitional space. So it's a lot of fun to work with spaces that have a little bit of a challenge, especially when you have single wall construction. There is sometimes the unknowns after they do the demolition that you now have to come up with a quick way of resolving it to keep the project moving forward. So I enjoy doing those kind of projects.